Hello everyone, I'm Narcis and today I'm going to review and compare some of the 3D scanners I used in the last few years. But first I'm going to tell you what the 3D scanner is. It's a device that collects details and can analyze real-world objects and create 3D models. And with those models you can play with them how you prefer, how you want. You can update them on your computer, you can print them on your 3D printer if you wish, and also you can post them in a VR. I started 3D scanning and 3D printing purely out as a hobby, and now I find it exciting to copy, to create and even recreate 3D models. In the past years I have tried different kinds of 3D printers, 3D scanners, and I can tell you each of them are distinguished. They are different depending on the technology they use, and also of course the price point. So here I decided to do this review video to help you a bit to choose the right device for you and the right type of scanner that you want. So here we have the 3D cameras and 3D scanners that I used. These structured light 3D cameras that you see here is the SR300, the D415 and the R200 made by Intel. Here is the Kinect 3D camera by Microsoft, and it uses time flight technology. Thing is with these four cameras, they are good, but they don't use the official 3D scanning software, so they are a bit difficult to use by common users. We have here the iSense scanner from 3D Systems, and here the latest version of it, the Mac 2. Here we have the POP model from Revopoint, which I decided to compare with Mac 2 because they announced they have a different way of scanning. They use different technologies, so I want to see how those two work. Here I'm going to show you how to use the Mac 2. You first need an iPad, and then you upload the software, so you scan from there. So we start. You just have to place the object on the table or on a chair if you wish, and you have to move around it because you cannot move the object. And you just go around it. This is as much as I can show you from here because of the table. That's all I can do. And of course the result is not very pleasant. It's not what I'm looking for, but that's the best you can do with the Mac 2 from this position. And yeah, I will show you later on how the POP model works from Revopoint. So here now I will compare with the POP model from Revopoint, and I will show you how to use it. I find it very easy to use and work with this scanner over here, because all you need of course is the object and a turning table. So you hold the scanner in your hands like this, not very close, not very far, just perfect, and you just turn it slowly, manually, and it will catch all the depths, all the edges of the object you need to scan. You can change angles, and also you can check with the computer how you cover the object, how you scan it. And the depth of these scanners is very accurate and very precise. You can see very clearly how defined the scanning process is. In the next part, I'll try to see how well each model can represent better the details of my face. So first, I try to use the Mark II scanner over here and to see how well the wide-angle 3D camera can identify the facial features. For this, I couldn't do it myself, so I have to ask a friend to do the scanning for me, and I'll show you the results later. Here I try to check the performances of these scanners by scanning a small object. Here in our case it's Mario. I just put the object on the chair and I have to move around it. It identifies it, and yeah, we can see here the result is not very satisfying. You can move around, the edges are not very clear, everything is quite soft and smooth. Here I will show you how easy it is to scan a small object with RevoPoint Pop 3D scanner. You just place the small object on the turning table and it will be done very soon. For the fourth test, let's see how detailed these scanners can be. I have here a set of basic cards. Each card is 0.25 millimeters. So let's find out if these scanners can identify the thickness of the cards placed on a flat surface. Here I will show you how I scan the cards with the Mac 2 camera. You can see it identifies the object and it's locked, and now you move around it and it will scan. Now you can see it recognizes the colors, but it's not recognizing the different thickness of the cards on the flat surface. So we will see how is that going for Pop from RevoPoint. Here I can show you how I scan the cards with the RevoPoint Pop 3D camera. You can see it's very easy to scan. You just hold the camera and move around. So we got the results from both cameras. On the left we have the Mark II result. Yeah, the 3D model realized with Mark II. We can see here the surfaces are quite smooth and the edges are not clear, and you cannot even recognize the facial features. But here we have on the right the 3D model realized with Pop 3D scanner. So you can see here very clearly the eyes, the mouth, the shadows, the depths of the object, which is very good. We have here the results of the face scan experiment. On the left we have the Mark II. We can see here the color is pretty good. Also comparing with Pop is not that bad. Both can recognize colors pretty well, but when we switch, you can see the surfaces. Surface for the Mark II is not that clear, not that smooth, not that detailed, very rough surfaces. Comparing with the Pop scanner, which can show much better facial features. You can see here the shirt or the eyes very clear. So we have the results of the third experiment I did here, scanning a small object. On the right we have the Mario, which you can see very clearly the edge and the features. We can easily recognize what is here. Comparing on the left side, the 3D model realized with Mark II, you cannot recognize what is the hair, where is the face, where is the nose, where are the eyes. We have here the result of the experiment with the cards. We scan them and you can see quite clear. Then I will show you now when it's just about the surfaces, which scanner identifies better the difference of thickness. So on the left side, Mark II, you cannot see clearly if the cards are there or not, only when we saw the color. Now on the right side, we can see clearly there are 4 cards there, which is very good. I finished comparing these 3D scanners and now it's time to summarize. There are 4 main points I want to share with you about these 3D scanners. One is accuracy. Best choice by far is Pop from RevoPoint. Their scanner is much accurate and the edges are quite sharp comparing with the smooth surfaces of Mark II. Second point I want to discuss about is field of view. Mark II has a wider field of view, which is good for scanning larger objects that doesn't require a high accuracy. Third thing I want to point out is that RevoPoint has a very powerful software that it's easy to use and has different scanning modes for different purposes. And last thing, of course, is price. Mark II is $527 comparing with Pop model, which is $499. But now with their Kickstarter campaign, they have huge discounts, so you can check their websites if you are interested. And that was it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I was useful to you and I gave a good piece of advice. See you next time.